Okay. Greetings, ladies and laddies, and welcome to the stream. I hope that everything is alright now, and that we'll be able to have a nice stream. So, today we're going to continue on painting the 4 Ulfen Watchers from the Cursed City box set. Again, I couldn't really get my video to be better, but this time I've tried to bump up the quality of the audio so you guys have a bit to listen to. Apparently now everything is fine, and I hope that it stays that way. Okay. While we're applying some brass on the chainmail of these guys, let me quickly just inform you about a few quite important things. Because once the stream is archived, I don't think that many new watchers are going to watch past these first minutes. There's currently a vote going on, hence I am finished with the Cursed City box set, or well, just about finished. So I was thinking about letting you guys decide what project to tackle next. And you have the option between Necrons with a twist, like I'm going to paint a Necron army with a special color scheme that I'm going to make a video about the concept and everything, and a bit of kit bashing, so a bit interesting, I think. Or some Lumineth Realm Lords, like one of the younger races introduced to Age of Sigmar recently. And yeah, you will be seeing both of these projects anyway once I tackle them. But the question mainly is what would you guys be more interested in? So it's not gonna be about kind of what in favor of the other, but more like, what should I do first? What would you guys currently be more interested in seeing? In the last stream, 2 days ago, I already introduced this vote, and the people there decided everything who gave their opinion decided on the Necrons, which I found very interesting because I didn't think that that's gonna be the favorite. And you guys be having a lot of time to decide what you would like to see next, so this vote is going to be on for quite some time. So whatever you fancy. You have a lot of time to vote on it, and just leave a comment either in the chat now or in the comment section below. So yeah, I decided to do this stream, like another stream, because the last one did quite well. Like we had 4 average viewers and the like ratio was very good. Actually it was 200% to the people who watched, which I found very funny, and yeah, I was very glad that you liked it that much, despite the bad audio and the problems we had in the beginning, and my kind of awkward beginning. Just like now, we have currently 0 people watching, and that's because I messed up, or my program messed up. I don't actually know why. I took some time to set everything up properly, and prepared the audio, prepared the video this time properly, made all my settings. But for some reason, I don't know why, it just didn't work. Let me just check shortly. Yeah, everything is absolutely awesome now, and this is the 4th time of me trying to get this stream up and running, and I have absolutely no idea why that is. So if there would be some people who know a bit more on this matter, just share your opinion on it. This is my second stream ever, and I have absolutely no idea what I did wrong. I think it had to do something with the YouTube settings that I had. But I'm absolutely, I'm not sure what went wrong this time. All right. Well, then let's just keep on painting. I don't expect as many people to show up this time as last time. I honestly don't expect anyone to show up at all, to be frank. But I think, yeah. It's Sunday, many people have to, at least where I am now. It's Sunday, and many people will be preparing or celebrating their free time before the next week begins. So I don't expect them to do it with me. And especially the German watchers will all head to the TV now to watch Tatort. But yeah, 1 or 2 people would show up. Would be great. Again, I botched it up in the beginning, so everyone who was waiting for that stream just got kicked out again, and my panic probably scared everyone off. But I'll be here for a while. I think I'm gonna continue this for an hour, not as long as last time, but you know, just a bit. Because this is going to be my last stream for the foreseeable future, as I'll be heading back home very soon. And as I said in the stream 2 days ago, my internet connection is not very good back home. Like, the download is fine, but the upload is not very good. So I won't be able to continue streaming for the foreseeable future. Again, I apologize for the poor video quality, but I just couldn't fix that. I hope you at least enjoy the audio. But I think something's changed there as well. Like, I didn't touch the audio settings, but to me it sounds different than last time. And I have no clue why that is. So we currently have 0 concurrent watchers. Why is that? Isn't it? It is public, isn't it? No, it is not. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Well, no wonder no one is showing up. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh no. Yeah, no fucking wonder no one is showing up. Oh no. Why is that? The settings are just driving me insane at this point. Well, maybe somebody's going to show up now, but we're already 15 minutes in, basically, from the point where I said I wanted to keep the stream going, but... Oh... Yeah. Being a YouTuber as an idiot is not easy, I tell ya. We have our first watcher. Greetings and welcome to the stream. If you would like, you can leave a message in the chat, and there he goes already. Whoop, whoop. You win some, you lose some. Oh, and there is again someone. Oh, 2 concurrent watchers. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. I was talking for the last 15 minutes about my connection problems and wondered why no one was showing up. And then I realized that the stream wasn't set on public. I don't know why. I set it on public when I set the settings. Ist der Stream dir gestorben? Yes. And I don't know why. It makes no sense. I have perfect connection. I have everything ready. I don't know why he just died. And now everything's fine. I didn't touch the settings, you know? I didn't touch him. And somehow he just gave up on me. He was overburdened. I don't know why. And then, talking like 9 minutes and already getting quite sad that no one was showing up, I realized that the stream wasn't set on public. Like, you guys had no chance watching this. This stream is just like one disaster after another, and I don't know why. It makes no sense. I try so hard and got so far. But anyways, enough of whining. Enough of me whining to you guys. How are you doing? I hope you're having a nice Sunday, or maybe Saturday, I don't know from where you're watching currently. Maybe even Monday already. And yeah, thank you for showing up. Today we're going to continue painting the Skelly boys, and this will be the last stream of them. Because the visuals are so bad, I'm going to post a picture of them on my Instagram channel when they are truly finished. So if you are really interested in the result of these guys, like, I don't want to push my Instagram channel in any way, shape, or form. I very dislike Instagram, but for things like these and, you know, kind of updates on projects and votes, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, go check it out at Brink of Art on Instagram. So the brass is done, the armor is done, the bones are done, cloth is done. I think the next thing to do would be the wood, actually. For this, I'm going to use XV88 by Games Workshop. And yeah, going to start on the wood now. These kinds of spears are actually easier to paint than like the regular kinds of spears Games Workshop is producing, because they're kind of uneven and have a lot of areas for the paint to settle in, which is very great things for painting them. Like, if anyone has played High Elves or the Imperium in Warhammer Fantasy when that was still a thing, or like maybe the Lumineth now, I guess, you know that painting spears is quite hard to do, and these kind of crooked spears with the many dents are interestingly far easier to paint. So, to everyone watching, what are you currently painting? Like, what is your next painting project? I know some of the people who watch this channel are actually following my tutorials on their Cursed City miniatures, which is very exciting. I always love seeing people like posting on social media or telling me in the comments that they've used my tutorials to paint their minis. I'm very honored to see that, and very happy that you guys found my tutorials so helpful. Ooh, another person has showed up. Welcome to the stream. Oh. In typical Citadel color fashion, XV88, at least my XY88, XV88, I'm sorry, has a bit of dried up, and I have to dive quite deep into the pot to get the paint on my brush, which is something I would not advise anyone doing, except they're struggling just like me. Terminator Ancient for my Ultra Smurfs. Very good. I also really like seeing Terminators in 40k. It's like the like extra chunky. Quite neat to paint. I really enjoyed painting the, I would say, Dark Souls Terminators, Soul Drinker Terminators in the eBay Rescue video. But in general, every Terminator looks very cool to me. No, one like. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream so far. In terms of painting, did you watch the free Warhammer Plus episode? Actually, I wanted to ask you the same thing. Well, when you're asking the question, I guess that you already did. Again, we have 2 likes with 1 concurrent watcher. That's fascinating to me. How's this possible? I did not. I've seen some memes, and I think I might have gotten spoiled. So don't say anything, because I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm going to hold off on watching it, so I have something to watch on the ride back home, because I'm going to have a 12 to 16 hour train ride back home, so having something to watch is quite nice. My question back to you would be, did you like the episode? And how long is it actually? I don't actually know. I imagine it's going to be like 15 minutes or something. Like just a little snack for the people to incentivize subscribing to Warhammer Plus, something that I'm not gonna do. But I'm glad that they're putting that out, you know? Well, I'm not glad, I know exactly what they're doing here, but at least we're getting something, like... Maybe they're getting fooled now, thinking, oh yeah, the people are going to love this series, they're all going to subscribe to Warhammer Plus, and then Warhammer Plus is going to start and nobody's fucking showing up. Oh, it's no longer available, what? Oh, no! What? Are you kidding me? Oh no! I had so much... Why is it no longer available? These pricks! Ugh. Alright, okay. We don't want to get too loud. We don't want to, you know... This is supposed to be only 24 hours. These idiots. Well, I guess I'm the idiot, but... These greedy Greedy persons. Well, okay. You know what? I'm pretty sure that someone is going to pirate it, so I'm just going to watch it illegally. At this point, everything we do as fans is illegal to Games Workshop as long as they're not getting money. So if you want to do something illegal, subscribe and watch my videos. Apparently I'm getting connection problems, but that's a blatant lie. Right. Bit of self-promotion thrown in there, but you know. Even though most people watching are probably subscribed to my channel anyway, which is great. I highly appreciate that. We've just hit 400 subscribers lately, recently, and I'm very happy to see that. I'm glad that so many people are enjoying my content, even though the stream's not as much, but the videos are alright, I guess. And yeah, so many people decide to stay with me while it lasts. Who knows where this is gonna go? I don't. I hope it goes far, of course. I have a huge pot of ideas that I want to set into motion, but no. In terms of painting, we have 3 spears already painted. The 4th one is going to be now, and after that I'm going to switch to Mornfang Brown and paint the wood of the shield and the leather belts on the back of the skeletons. You could of course use any like wood color that you like, the wood to have and the shields, same for the leather belts. But I'm going to use Mornfang Brown for the shield's grips because I think it's quite neat to have a bit more of a stark contrast going on there. So, will you do a 500 sub special? I don't think so. Well, at least not specifically a 500 sub special, because at least I'm quite sure I'm not going to do that, because I think there are a lot of specials planned anyway for the next 2 to 3 months. So it's kind of, redundant to say one of them is going to be the 500 subscriber special, as all of the videos in the foreseeable future are not going to be like my usual content. Yes, so I'm not going to do a specific 500 subscriber special, but I'm very much going to do a lot of specials and special videos, which are, some of them are going to be like regular tutorials, quote unquote, but like made for a special occasion. And others are going to be like just special in general, like more focusing on the entertaining aspects of these videos instead of the tutorial aspects, which I hope you guys will enjoy. And you can definitely be very excited for the things that are coming up in the near future. All right. In terms of excitement, we have 3 of the all 4 spears. I still can't count. On the topic of not being able to count, I've actually miscounted again in the last stream and said that there are going to be 4 characters left to paint, but that's actually not true. There's only 3 characters the elf, the ogre, and the dwarf. So when I wondered why I couldn't think of the fourth non-human character, well, that was because there is no fourth non-human character. I'm just an idiot. Like, there are jokes about my people, and with my people I mean the East Frisians in northern Germany, and many of them say that we are quite dumb and can't even count properly. And well, I guess that's true, isn't it? Can't count for the life of me. Again, we're getting more and more viewers, which is quite nice. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're hanging around for a bit. And yeah. Join me on painting these Skelly boys. We are dumb. Well, you can say that because I know that you're East Frisian too, so for everyone wondering, he's not speaking for my audience, but for the East Frisians here. Yes, I suppose so. Like, I can't disagree with that. I mean, I've met some quite smart people in my life, quite some smart East Frisians, but I guess most of them are like these classic smart, where you know how to trick people and do things effectively, but not but not necessarily right. Yeah, I guess you can say that. At least for us two, it's correct. So, if by any chance Thomas is watching this, one of my most devoted subscribers, dare I say, Thomas Wahlstrom, if he's seeing this and currently he's still painting on his Ofenwatch, I'd like to ask him if he still has any questions in painting them. Because right now I'm here, right now I'm painting them, so if he's got anything to ask, just ask away. And for everyone else watching, of course, if you have any questions of any kind, be it Warhammer related, painting related, or just anything in general, feel free to ask. That's why I'm here. To chill a bit with you, giving you very bad visual of me painting, and asking any questions that you might have. Another person has shown up. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful evening and maybe stay around for a bit. In my last stream, I was like quite anxious all the time and not properly talking to you guys, not properly reading questions and everything, being quite, well, quiet, because I was worried about the connection and everything. But now that I know that at least that is working, I hope you can hear the difference. I've gotten a bit more confident in what I'm doing here. Like, don't get me wrong, I messed up today again, but at least I know that the stream is now up and running for quite a bit. So, again, I'd like to bring up the vote for the next big projects. One option being the Necrons with a twist, or the Lumineth Realm Lords with a very interesting paint job and lots of interesting techniques. At least I think they're going to be interesting. But let me tell you that I'm not going to paint them white and blue, as like seems to be GW's standard paint job, because I'm quite sick of that combination, as I've painted hundreds and hundreds of high elves in the fantasy days in exactly that color scheme. So I'm definitely down for trying something else. JD suggested I'd I paint them pink, or at least with pink accents, and I definitely think I'm definitely gonna think about that, because I have a beautiful Bordeaux, purple. Let's try. Hey, interesting clues. Let's go. Bois Yeltsma votes for Lumineth. Wow. Okay, that's the first vote. Like, we have two Necrons and one Lumineth so far. Very good. I'm glad you're joining the stream and hanging around. Glad to see that. Hence, you're being hence this is the first time of you commenting in this chat. I'd really like to ask you if you, what your painting project is currently, and yeah, how you are in general. Always interesting to hear what my followers are up to, or in this case, my viewers. But good, so we have one vote Lumineth, one vote Necrons. So whatever the result is going to be, I can say now that however it's going to end, I'm going to do both. So I'm going to do the Lumineth as well as the Necrons. The vote is rather a question of what I will do first. Working on some 10mm Slanesh demons. Mini hammer. Ooh! Very cool. Slanesh demons in 10mm. Yes! I think I saw a picture once of them. Mini hammer is something I'd really like to go into more as well. But it's quite hard to get the miniatures for them. And I think it would be quite a pain to try and paint them on camera and trying to keep everything in focus and so on. Well, that's very cool. I hope you make good progress and that everything is coming around just to your liking. And if you don't mind, I'd really like to ask if you are going to subscribe to Warhammer Plus, and if you have seen the Yarrick short. Just to, you know, keep a bit of an active conversation with my chat, as I really like when other streamers do that. I think it makes it much more relaxed and less awkward for me to sit in the kitchen and talk to myself for an hour. It's fun to basically paint the units as quick as single models. Yes, I imagine that. Great, you're having fun. Yeah, of course, like smaller minis, getting them done quite quickly, that's cool. Oh, another person showing up. Welcome to the stream. Great, you're having fun, and thank you for selecting the stream as, you know, some bit of background noise. That's what the stream is here for. Bit of background noise to keep you company while you work or do anything. Cross-stitching, doing the dishes. No. My Mornfang brown is also quite... God damn it. Dried up, so I have to dive quite deep into the pot to get the paint on my brush. I'm really glad to see that more and more people are joining this stream and actually staying. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy it. So, all right. The leather and the brown wood, the brown wood are painted, and I think the next thing we're going to paint are the tips of the spears. Oh, I wanted to say I'm going to use Leadbelcher, but apparently I've packed Ironbreaker with me. As a base color, I prefer Leadbelcher over Ironbreaker because it's much darker, and especially for these kind of like undead skeletons and their rusty spears, I think a dark metal is much more appropriate. But, well, I think the wash is going to do the heavy lifting here in this case. Did you like the Warmer Plus video? I didn't actually get a chance to see it. I wanted to save it for later because I'm currently like not at my usual workplace, but I'm out and about in Austria, and I'm going to have to take a very long train ride. I wanted to watch it then. And then JD informed me that it was only up for 24 hours, so I'm not going to have the opportunity to see it anymore, which I'm honestly quite surprised. Like, in hindsight, it doesn't surprise me as much that Games Workshop is literally, you know, closing the gate again. So everyone who wants to watch it has to subscribe to Warmer Plus. But I'm not going to do that. What about you, Bass? Are you going to subscribe to Warmer Plus? Just, you know, would like to get a bit of an opinion from my viewers. I've heard the video is quite good, and I've seen the memes, so I think I'm definitely going to be spoiled via the memes. But, well, you know, the video was quite fun. I'm glad to hear that. That means that the animations are actually going to be quite good, which is great. I really love the style and the promotions, so I can definitely think that it was quite good to watch. Glad to hear that you liked it. But I'm not really active with any GW's games anymore, so don't think I need another streaming service. Yes, I can see that. Like, I personally didn't really understand the need to create an own streaming service for Games Workshop, because if you think about it, if they would just stream on other sites like Netflix or, I don't know, fucking Disney Plus if they like, they would not only get a far greater audience, which might actually bring more people into the hobby, you know, expanding their reach and, you know, reaching people who have no idea what Warhammer actually is. But no, they're kind of gatekeeping and making their own streaming service, which is going to be comparatively expensive, I think, when you think about what like other streaming services are offering you. So I don't really get why they're doing that, except for that they want to profit of it as much as possible, but I don't think it's a good idea from a business kind of view. But anyway, I don't want to rant too much about it. It's going to, again, I want the stream to be relaxing and good vibes. JD also says it was good. The combination with apps and PDFs is smart. The combination with apps and PDFs? What do you mean? If you like, please elaborate. I'm quite dense, so right there you have it. So sometimes when people tell me something in the chat, I completely misinterpreted it or don't get it at all. So I'm quite sorry if I miss the most obvious stuff. But feel free to elaborate. He means Warhammer Plus. Yes, I'm getting that, but what exactly? Army building apps and old White Wars books will be available. Oh, via Warhammer Plus. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, I thought it's going to be just like videos only. That's interesting. Huh. I mean, not enough to convince me, but yeah, that's cool. At least now you have the full, like if you're subscribed, you have the full taste of Warhammer. You're getting the White Dwarfs, at least the elder one, I suppose, the books and the exclusive minis. So, okay, I guess when you subscribe to Warhammer Plus, you get a little bit of everything, which is quite nice. And the special models are great, especially the new Vindicator. I'm not that sure about the Orc, because I think Orcs mostly have the syndrome of even new Orcs look like, you know, just Orcs. The Beast Snuggers are good, don't get me wrong, but still Orcs. Do your research, demands JD99. No. Why would I? Why would I want to do the why do I would want to do the research when my lovely audience is kind enough to tell me in the chat? You know? The less I know, the more questions I can ask. The more questions I ask, the more conversation we have. And the more conversation we have, I think, the more fun the stream is. I'm very brick brain here. And not just an idiot who hasn't done his research. That's the power of being a streamer. Yes, exactly. If only I could do more often. Like, these streams are quite fun for me. And if I could, I would invest in a better setup so you guys could actually see something. But as I said before, my internet at home is unfortunately not capable of holding up a stream. So I guess this will be the last stream, at least for this year, quite possibly. Power of a streamer, yes. Again, a little painting update. All the tips of the spears are completely done, but hence it's a bit streaky overall. I think I'm going to give them a second coat. Oh. And I'm also using the metal color for the metal that's holding the grip in place. Maybe a Discord server that's more chat based. Yes, actually I was thinking about that too. That might actually be a very good idea. Because, like, people shouldn't care about the visuals now, and most streams are meant as background noise anyway. So Discord server definitely would probably be good. I think about that. I think that's actually quite a good idea. Because I really like to stay in touch with you and like with you guys and talk about, you know, Warhammer and the upcoming projects and what you guys would like to see next, and maybe assist you when painting something or having questions or anything. That's actually quite fun. After all, I wanted to be a teacher first. I mean, I still would like to, but, you know, art school rejected me, so now I'm here. So what games do you play besides Cursed City? In terms of Warhammer, I'm actually playing quite literally everything. I have armies for Fantasy, 40k, and Age of Sigmar, though my Age of Sigmar army is not set up in any way, shape, or form, and I haven't played a single game of Age of Sigmar yet. Like, I'm yet to play it, but I definitely could do. Then there is Cursed City, and I've actually got like 3 small knights for Adeptus Titanicus, but I haven't set those up yet, and they are also only meant for like more of a concept for the knights I'm going to paint for Warhammer 40k. So more like a template than actual pieces for a game. And yeah, so I'm playing basically all 3 big ones of that GW has to offer. Ooh, Titanicus has cool minis. Yes, it does indeed. The new War Master Titan is an amazing model that I'd really like to paint too one day. Again, a lot of projects coming up and a lot of things that I still gotta set up. Because I like doing things in like kind of a series, and maybe like doing 2 series at once would be a good idea to hit more people's tastes. And I definitely like to showcase a bit of the War Master Titan. So yeah. And of course all the other Titans. I think the prices are a bit ridiculous, like for such small minis, which is funny to say as a long-term GW fan, I guess. But, oh well. Okay, most of the skeletons are now... like, all of the skeletons have all their base colors in place. I'm just checking that I didn't forget anything. Like, I see that one of the braces of these guys isn't painted properly. So now I'm just basically going around and fixing the base coat wherever paint spilled over or I accidentally forgot to paint something. Yes, it's super expensive even for GW. Yes, definitely agreed. Like, no doubt. The reason I got these 3 knights was because a third-party seller had the models on a discount, so I just grabbed them as, you know, the template. But yeah, I think they're charging too much. Like, there's actually no reason for Games Workshop to charge that much money for it, but, you know. Like, we don't have to tell them that. They know that they're charging too much, but I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. I think the most outrageous price that I've seen so far on a GW model are like the 3 Chaos Knights for Age of Sigma. Like 3 knights, literally 3 boys, for over €100. Like, come on. Okay, that's too much. Like, I was appalled by the price. I was literally a bit sick physically as I saw that. I thought like, okay, that's outrageous. They can't do that. But they can, and the minis are getting sold, you know? As long as we buy it at house prices that are not going to change. Yes, exactly. It's all about the money, you know? But on the other hand, the artists working at GW are also doing a really impressive job. Like, the new models that came out recently this year are just amazing. Like, the Cruel Boys are looking extremely good. The Luminef are looking mega. And, you know, quite expensive, but also quite nice. It's hard to say no to that. And actually, now that many people are threatening Games Workshop basically with 3D printing and, you know, buying of third parties, I think that's actually a good idea. I think Games Workshop has to change its attitude towards its fans. I think they're quite literally at this point bullying us. I think that's not right. You know, a company like this should do better, especially when they've done so much better in the past. I will be leaving now, need to work tomorrow. Yes. In that case, I wish you a good night and a good start in the new work week tomorrow. I'll be going for like 15 more minutes, you know, just kind of finishing up on these guys. And yeah, thank you for staying so long and a good night. Take care. Until next time, take care. And as JD goes, we have a new person joining the stream. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a nice evening and staying around for a bit. So, in terms of painting, I think we're actually getting somewhere. Again, just checking if I've missed any spots in the heat of battle and then fixing those up. Especially on the shields, as I know now. I've been a bit careless. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's currently a small thunderstorm going on at my place. I hope it doesn't interfere. I also have to leave. Have a nice night and enjoy the painting. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying and being so active in the chat. I'm looking very forward to seeing you again, either, you know, in my videos or in the stream sometime. And good luck with your Slaanesh demons. Take care. See you on Discord. Definitely. When I decide to set it up, I'm looking very forward to seeing you again. Until then, take care. And we have another person joining the stream. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a nice evening. And stay around for a bit. We're currently just finishing up on our Skelly boys. And even though the visuals are quite bad for it, I'm very sorry. I hope you're quite fond of this stream. Quite fond of this stream? I hope that you're enjoying this stream. It's currently 2033. 33. I think I'm going to continue to 2045. And then I'm going to wrap it up. I think this is the most I had to go back and clean up after the models, so I definitely get why people don't stream these kinds of things that often. Or like do things that are very easy to, like priming some buildings or just building up some stuff. Because you do get quite distracted while painting, while talking to the chat and keeping an eye on the stream. All right. I think. Yeah. Quite good. Oh shit. Now I'm going to pick some corn red and get again a bit on the cloth. I don't actually have to like clean up that much in that regard, but there are some spots that I've missed behind the actual mini, and I really want to clean that up because you can definitely see that. Like if you don't see spots and you can't really, it's quite awkward to reach them, but they're going to be in the shadows anyways, then I wouldn't advise people to bother painting them because it just takes time and the difference is minuscule. But in this case, it is unfortunately quite well obstructed, but also very easy to spot on the mini. So, you know, we have to take care of this. Well, not have to, but I'd like to. That's looking all right. That's definitely not looking all right. Damn, I've missed a lot here. And we're again where we started, with 0 concurrent watchers. Which, you know, I understand. I'm happy for everyone who showed up. I've made so much space to show you guys what I'm painting, but To bring the microphone closer to my mouth, I've stacked it on a couple of books, and now these very books are obstructing my arms. So it's not that comfortable to paint, but at least I hope the audio is better. Just like last time, these last minutes are quite quiet. Just the music in the background while you can't see me paint. But you know. It's still nice, I think. I hope. Alright. So we have 5 minutes left, and the minis are basically done, if you know what I mean. So the next thing we want to do is to take our trusty old wash and completely cover them with it. And this is probably going to be the last thing that I'm going to do for this stream. And I'm basically very successful. We streamed for like 3 hours, and in these 3 hours we managed to paint 4 models. So I definitely think that I've done everything right. I've followed my own tutorial, and I'm pleased to see that you can definitely do more than 1 model an hour with it. And get nice results, that is. They're not done, but after the wash is dry, they basically are for the tabletop. You can definitely use them and, you know, have fun with some painted minis. After the speed painting would be the details, the extra details, if you have the time and would like to do that. But unfortunately, we do not have that time. I'm not even sure if I am going to be able to finish these off camera, because there's going to be a lot coming in the following months. a lot that I need to prepare, a lot that I need to set up. So I just hope that I might find the time to finish these, but of course they're not going to be that high on my priority list. Maybe like as a fun project for in between. Who knows? But at least we got the table ready, so I'm not left with 4 half-painted Ulfen Watchers. That would be quite embarrassing, wouldn't it? The only thing that's quite annoying here is that the brush I've taken with me is quite small. Like, for steps like these you can definitely use a much bigger brush than I'm using here, as you don't have to worry about anything, at least not this time, and can just go absolutely ham on it. You could even dip wash it if you would like, although I've not done it any time before, so I don't actually know how the result would look like. But if you got some experience with it, just dip wash them. Definitely saves a lot of time, but the result is also a bit more uncontrolled. You might not actually be left with the result that you're aiming for. Alright, first Ulfen Watcher done. Second one. Oh gosh. Yeah, okay, the stream is going to be like 10 minutes more than I thought, but you know, that's alright. I've got time. Don't want to finish on some unfinished stuff. The manager of the Games Workshop store that I am visiting to buy my minis once told me that he doesn't like to use wash at all. Like, he's absolutely not a fan of these things. He says he doesn't like the stain, and he thinks the wash darkens the model down too much, which I can absolutely agree on. But, you know, if you like the stain, I like the stain. And if you're careful, you won't be complaining about tight marks. And with just a little bit of highlighting, you get the areas back to where they were, with achieving nice shadows in the recesses and not needing to buy extra paints. I think there are a lot of great things to love about a wash, a good wash. Also, applying it is fun as hell, what? But you know, to each their own. If you dislike wash, don't use it. If you like wash, don't let other people tell you that you shouldn't use wash. I think it's not a noob technique, as some people might view it, because you're not doing it intentionally. Shut up. If the result is great, why should I care how it got there? Why should you care? Why should anybody care? If anybody comes to you and tells you that you're painting your minis wrong, but you're happy with it, nod and carry on. You know, there are a lot of people that give great advice to painting minis and that are very friendly, but there are also quite a lot of people who just come and criticize and then leave you with a shit feeling. Those people are the worst. Fortunately, I've not met many of them in the Warhammer scene, but in other scenes that I'm quite active in, especially in the LARP scene, there are a lot of people who just like to waltz up and criticize what you're doing. But then when you criticize back, they'll get all defensive and act like they are the victim. Like, shut up, okay? If you're content with what you're doing, keep doing it. That being said, I've also once given constructive criticism, like I really had no intention of like insulting the person. It was online on Instagram actually, and the person uploaded a drawing, and I commented on the picture because I quite liked it, and I said that I basically said that the artwork is very nice and gets the feeling over quite well, even though the style is quite naive. And apparently that person didn't really like me saying that, got very defensive and almost aggressive in the reply. And then what I found very fascinating is that the person then looked up my profile, saw what I was doing, scrolled very quite far down my profile to one of the first things I've ever drawn, and then basically commented on that what what she didn't like about it. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of effort. And basically since that day, I always like keep out from commenting anything that might be misunderstood as an insult, and look for if the person actually likes getting, or like would like to have some constructive criticism from, you know, other people. Because not all people would like to hear criticism on their work. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely see what I did wrong, and that I should have minded my own business, even though I thought at that time that I was very considerate, or at least, you know, not mean. But not every person sees it like that, and so I just keep my mouth shut. I'm currently painting the model that is actually on the thumbnail right now. Nice to end on that, actually. I mean, it's not likely you guys could see it. Sorry about that again, but just so you know, the thumbnail actually isn't as clickbaity this time as last time. Actually, I'm getting quite nervous right now because I've invited some guests over at 9 p.m. and that time is approaching quite quickly. So if they are over punctual, they might actually be there quite like now. So I need to hurry up a bit. So, yes, that looks good. That's hot, that's hot. Hey, it's good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with what we did here. Again, I'm going to post the full results on Instagram, if you would like to see them. If not, that's okay, of course. Fine, like, you know, nobody needs Instagram. And, but if you do want, bring about. And there I am. So, 4 skeletons and 2 streams, full up and ready. Roughly 3.5 hours. Nah, not as much. That was very generous, but you know. So, thank you again for everyone to showing up today, and maybe even last time as well. This is going to be my last stream for the foreseeable future. Actually, move that a bit over here. So, and yeah, thank you very much for showing up. I wish you good luck with any projects that you might be tackling in the near future. And don't forget to vote for Lumineth or Necrons. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.